Authorities release new documents in University of Idaho quadruple murder case. In the wake of a July 2025 sentencing that saw Brian Kohberger receive 4 consecutive life terms without parole for the stabbing of University of Idaho students in November 2022, investigators have made public a trove of newly released documents. These detailed records, comprising police reports, investigative findings, 911 transcripts, and medical reports, offer chilling insight into the event and its aftermath. Unfurling horrors at the crime scene candle. Chilling testimonies from Moscow police lead detective Brett Payne describe arriving at a scene of brutal violence, with all 4 victims found with multiple stab wounds. One document graphically details how Kaylee Goncalves was left unrecognizable from extreme facial trauma, and Xana Kernadle sustained over 50 knife wounds, many defensive in nature. Ethan Chapin likely died in his sleep with a fatal neck wound, while Madison Mogan also suffered brutal stab injuries. Surviving roommates' frightening encounters. One roommate awoke around 4 a.m. to hear crying, then briefly saw a masked man clad in black walking past her before he exited through a sliding glass door. 911 transcripts and text exchanges show the roommates texting each other in panic when the victims didn't respond, with one reporting seeing a ski-masked intruder. Investigation breakthrough, DNA and digital evidence. A knife sheath recovered at the scene contained Kohberger's DNA. Investigators obtained it via genetic genealogy and DNA from a Q-tip found in his parents' trash. Cell phone records show Kohberger's phone went silent from 2:47 a.m. to 4:48 a.m. on the morning of the murders, then pinged near Moscow, correlating with surveillance footage of his white sedan circling the area. Legal proceedings and Kohberger's silence. Kohberger pleaded guilty on July 2, 2025, to avoid the death penalty, and on July 23 received 4 life sentences plus a 10-year burglary term and over $270,000 in restitution. In court, he remained impassive, declining to explain his motives, stating simply, "I respectfully decline," which left families in the community grappling with unanswered questions. Emotional courtroom confrontations. Harrowing victim impact statements echoed through the courtroom. Dylan Mortensen, the surviving roommate, said, "A hollow vessel, less than human," recounting how Kohberger took the light they carried into each room. Christy Goncalves, mother of Kaylee, "Hell will be waiting for the killer." While some families, like Xana Kernadle's aunt, extended forgiveness, others, especially Kaylee's family, demanded full accountability, lamenting the lack of motive or weapon recovery. Evidence that remains missing. Despite the exhaustive probe, critical elements remain unrecovered. The murder weapon, the clothes worn by Kohberger that night, and any confirmed personal link or motive between him and the victims. What all means. While these documents offer a more in-depth look into the brutality of the murders, the harrowing cries, the masked intruder, the forensic breakdown, they also underscore the profound mystery that remains. Why? Kohberger's deliberate silence left the motive hauntingly absent. For the University of Idaho community and the victims' families, these revelations bring both haunting clarity and painful ambiguity. The uncovered evidence adds to the historical record and may fortify future academic and investigative work, but the emotional wounds and unanswered questions linger.